We know our missing premise includes the term people who believe everything is governed by deterministic laws and the term people who believe in free will. What we don't know is if our missing premise is an A statement, an E statement, an I statement, or an O statement. We know it's one of those, but which one is it? And to answer that question, we're going to reflect back on the 5 rules for categorical syllogisms, in particular, rule number 4, which says, if one of your premises is a negative statement, then the conclusion also has to be a negative statement. And if your conclusion is a negative statement, then one of your premises needs to be a negative statement. And we can see here, we have a negative statement as our conclusion. We have an E statement for our conclusion here. And the given premise is an A statement, and that's affirmative. So we have a negative conclusion. What we don't have is a negative premise. That means our missing premise is going to have to be a negative statement. And we have 2 options available to us. We have E statements and O statements. They're both negative. So which is our missing premise? And to answer that question, we're going to reflect on the inventory of unconditionally valid forms of categorical syllogisms, and we're going to recognize that there is no valid form of syllogism that has a universal conclusion, like an A statement or an E statement, and a particular premise, like an I statement or an O statement. Any valid standard form categorical syllogism that has as its conclusion an E statement is going to have as its premises an A statement and an E statement. That tells us that our missing premise is going to be an E statement, and it's going to use our terms as follows. Either no people who believe everything is governed by deterministic laws are people who believe in free will, or it's conversion. No people who believe in free will are people who believe everything is governed by deterministic laws. Either one of those will work just fine because we know that converted E statements are logically equivalent. So we've discovered our missing premise.